Hello everyone, my name is Cameron and welcome back to the channel, and today we are doing the Clash of Champions 2017 review and reactions. Before I get into this, I want to say I love this pay-per-view. Honestly, it was, I think, one of the best pay-per-views I've had in a while, prediction-wise at least. So you know, that was fun. One sec. Alright, finally loaded up. So, first match of the night was on the kickoff show. It was Mojo Rawley versus Zack Ryder, the explosion of the Hype Bros. I had predicted Zack Ryder. There was honestly a lot of really good moves throughout this one. I'm going to try not to do the super in-depth thing I always do, where I talk about the match and a lot of the big points and stuff like that, because it takes a lot of toll and it's long. But obviously these two are tag teams, so they know each other's movesets very well. They know how the other person thinks and how they fight. Mojo honestly took it to Zack like really well from the get-go. I still don't know how well Mojo's going to do by himself. Honestly, I feel like it would have been cooler if Zack would have won this. I'm pretty sure the Steelers and the Patriots played in New England, or played in, well, New England area, you know, wherever the Patriots stadium is at. So I think it would have been cooler if Zack would have won, because Mojo did end up winning, so I went 0-1 on this. I gave the match a 6 out of 10 rating. It wasn't the best. Didn't really show a lot of what the two could do. But I think it would have been cool if Mojo would have lost, and then after he lost, him and Gronk jumped to Zack Ryder. I thought that's how it was going to go. But yeah, you know, Mojo took it to Zack from the get-go. He went for the corner splash, but Zack got his knees up. Ryder got knocked down to the outside. A few shoulder tackles and shoulder tackle in the barricade. Came back from commercial with Mojo still in control. Mojo was holding Zack in a chokehold. He kept control. Started talking shit, pushing him down to the mat. Ryder tried to fight back, but Mojo grabbed him in a choke. Ryder slapped him, hit a big clothesline. Got some forearms to him. Hit two broski boots. Mojo saved himself though by getting his foot on the rope. And then Mojo got a chop block with a big punch and won. His music honestly sucks, and Renee, David, and Sam talked about the matches to come tonight. Match number 2, the United States Championship triple threat between Dolph Ziggler, Bobby Roode, and Baron Corbin. Ziggler came out to the no music, no Titantron thing. Honestly, he looked really ready to win, and he was like, you know, this is my night. I'm walking away with that title, whether you like it or not. I honestly felt like it was going to come down to Ziggler and Roode in the end. If you watched SmackDown Live the past 2 weeks, you know that 2 weeks ago, Dolph interfered in Bobby Roode and Baron Corbin's matches, hitting a zigzag on both of them. And then the week later, Bobby Roode interfered in Dolph and Baron's match, hitting a glorious DDT to both of them. So I thought with Corbin not getting an attack, that maybe he could have gotten an attack 3 weeks ago, and I just could not remember. Ziggler and Roode both stare down Corbin. They both start going after him. He rolls out of the ring, and the other two follow suit. Corbin gets sent over the barricade, and Roode and Ziggler start going after each other. Ziggler gets a nice 2 count after a reversal. Down. Go. Sorry. Roode gets a 2 after a good amount of attacks. Gets sent out. Corbin gets back up and clotheslines him. Ziggler tries to go after him, but he's taken care of. Corbin continues attacking him. They both are alone in the ring. Corbin and Roode, that being. With Corbin taking it to Bobby. Baron throws Bobby into the corner. Continues to beat him down in the corner, attacking his back. Corbin goes out of the ring and rams Ziggler into the barricade. Corbin goes back in the ring, attacks by Roode. Ziggler breaks up a pin on Roode. Corbin starts attacking him in the corner. Corbin drops Ziggler, trying to take down Roode. Bobby starts taking it to him. Blockbuster to him, followed by a 2 count. Ziggler went for the zigzag, but Roode avoided it. Roode and Ziggler going after each other. Famouser broken up by Corbin. Corbin going after Roode and Ziggler in opposite corners. Dropkick to Ziggler gets up with a big dropkick to Baron. Massive move by Roode to Ziggler. Deep 6 to Roode for a 2 count. Bobby gets set into the corner. Corbin sets up for a superplex, but Roode fights out of it. Ziggler sets up and tries to get him with it too. Massive powerbomb superplex combo move. 2 count on Ziggler and then on Roode. Corbin goes after Ziggler. Ziggler versus the chokeslam backbreaker. Corbin gets set into the post, much like last week. Superkick getting tuned up by Ziggler. Superkick reverse. Spinebuster. Glorious DDT reversed. Ziggler hits his nice jumping DDT thing, which I honestly have always loved. For a 2 count, Corbin gets back in after Ziggler gets sent out again. Super kick gets reversed. Dolph gets sent in the corner. Glorious DDT. Corbin tries to steal it, but Rude sends him out. 2 count because Corbin pulls him out of there. Choke slam, backbreaker, Corbin and Rude back in. End of days / zigzag combo. The end of days was to Rude, and the zigzag was to Corbin. 3 count, Dolph Ziggler wins, pitting Baron Corbin. 1-1 on predictions, 10 out of 10. That match was honestly awesome. Before I continue on, I want you guys to know I have no issues with Bobby Roode. Okay, I don't. I love Bobby Roode. He's fantastic. His music's fantastic. Not really liking him as a face very much. Like him more as a heel. But I just don't feel like it's the right time for him to get the belt. Now, I'm not saying that he shouldn't end up getting the belt in a few months, but Ziggler, with the fact that he's had a strew of bad months within the past year, I feel like he really needed this, especially since there's rumors that after his contract goes up, he's leaving the WWE and all that. So him winning was awesome. The match was fucking amazing. Dolph is staying in WWE for a little while longer, which I'm happy with. He's fantastic. Shane tries to talk Daniel out of reffing the match for later on. Daniel says they will both be in the ring at the same time, and Corbin looks pretty pissed off in an interview, says he was cheated, threw a trash can, said Dolph will pay for getting in the match, said he didn't really belong in the match. Alright, match number 3. SmackDown Live Tag Team Championship Fatal 4-Way match. Rusev and Aiden English versus Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin versus The New Day versus The Usos. I predicted The Usos. Now, this is not working like normally with the triple threat / fatal 4-way tag matches do. 4 men will be in the ring at all times, and they can only tag their own partners, and only 1 pinfall will occur. Most of the time when these happen, it's 2 men in the ring, and then you can tag anybody from any team, basically, to get into the match. New Day came out with pancakes again. The Usos got the division on lock since day 1-ish. I had to say that because honestly I love the Usos with their new gimmick. It's fantastic. Big E and Kofi are in for the New Day. Jay, Aiden English, Chad Gable, Kofi starting. Lots of pin attempts. All of them tag in and the entire match breaks down. Jimmy cleared the ring. Suicide dive to English and Big E. Big E breaks up a pin on Uso by Benjamin. Unicorn Stampede on Shelton. Rusev taking down with a dropkick. Rusev, Jimmy, and Benjamin all attacked in the corners by the New Day. But Rusev takes down Kofi, then takes care of the Usos, goes after Benjamin, and goes for a few pins. English and Rusev are going after Jimmy Uso. Gable and Benjamin are going after Kofi. Basically, it's like this. Jay is down. Big E is down. And in the 2 corners for Rusev and Aiden English, or in the corner for Rusev and Aiden English, and the corner for Gable and Benjamin, basically is Kofi getting attacked and Jimmy getting attacked. English and Gable having a bit of a show of strengths against each other. Benjamin comes back in, keeps attacking Kofi. Rusev in and keeps going after Jimmy. Match pretty good so far, to be honest. English comes back in, gets cover on Jimmy. Benjamin still attacking Kofi. English and Benjamin showing off. Jay taken down by Shelton. Gable and Rusev back in. Gable acting like hot shit in front of Rusev. Benjamin back in. Jimmy thrown out. English back in after starts attacking Jimmy outside. Again, fatal 4-way, no countouts. Sorry about that. My phone rang. Not my cell phone, my home phone. Sweet. Gable and Benjamin taking care of Kofi. Gable taken down with a drop kick. Big E pulled down by Shelton right before the tag. Kick by Gable, broken up by English. English and Gable pushing each other. Jimmy took down Gable after English ducked. Kofi took down English. Jay and Big E in, taking down Gable, English, Rusev, and Benjamin. Big E and Jay start going after each other after English and Gable are taken down, and they went for a double cover. Basically, Big E went to cover, I think, Aiden English. And Jay went to go after Chad Gable at the exact same time. And then they started attacking each other afterwards. Jay was super kicks to the New Day and Rusev in English, and then Gable and Benjamin block it. Texas Clover Relief locked in on Jay by Gable. Kofi caught with a powerbomb by Shelton. You know, one of those crappy jumps off the ropes, gets caught into a really shitty sit-out powerbomb. That type of situation. Roman Reigns does that a lot. English takes care of Shelton. Rusev and English double team Gable and get a 2 count. Rusev in locks in the accolade on Gable. Gable holding on. Big E breaks it up. Midnight Hour avoided by English, kicking Kofi down. Roll up kicked out of. Machka kick. 2 count on Big E. Accolade on Big E. E holding on as much as he can, trying to fight out of it. Gets a little movement, but it's locked back in. German suplex to Rusev, then to English, then to Big E. German suplex to Jay, almost. Jimmy tagged in, stops it. 2 double super kick, splash, 3 count. The Usos retain, baby. 2-1 on predictions, 20 out of 10. This match was fantastic, honestly. It was awesome, especially the massive amount of suplexes by Gable. But again, the Usos prove that they have the SmackDown Live Tag Division on lock. They got locked down, baby. Oh, God, I love the Usos. They're fantastic. Match number 4, SmackDown Live Women's Championship Lumberjack match. Natalya versus Charlotte. Predicted Charlotte with the bonus prediction that Ruby Riott costs Natalya the belt. Natty and Charlotte lock up quick. They start going at each other quick. Natty gets down out of the ring and Naomi attacks her. Charlotte gets sent out. Lana, Tamina, and Lana. That was supposed to be Lana, Tamina, and Carmella. Sorry about that. I love it when I have stupid little moments like that. Lana, Tamina, and Carmella attack her and send her back in. Natty taking it to her, but Charlotte comes back, destroying her. Riot Squad watching on, just waiting to attack. Charlotte sent to the turnbuckle. Natty shoves her out to the Riot Squad. One second. Sorry about that. I had to bring my girlfriend to her computer and went and grabbed my fan because it's kind of hot out here. Carmella joins in, but Ruby throws her back. Throws Charlotte back in. Lana, Carmella, Tamina, Lana. I put Lana in here twice again. Damn it, man. Lana, Tamina, Carmella, and the Riot Squad start attacking Charlotte. Again, because she gets shoved out again. 6 women send her back in again. Natty with a massive kick to Charlotte's midsection. Natty locking Charlotte up. Charlotte still locked up. Charlotte slammed down by Natty. Drop kick to Charlotte. Natty just brutalizing her. She slides out of the ring by accident. And Carmella throws her back in immediately. Chops to Natty. Natty hit the chops more. Charlotte sent in the corner. Natty thrown into it afterwards. Excuse me. Charlotte dragged down from the ropes. Sharpshooter reversed into a roll-up. 2 count, big boot. Charlotte sent out of the ring. Tamina, Lana, and Carmella start attacking the Riot Squad. Then Naomi takes the rest of them out. Natty capitalizing on Tamina and the others cheap shotting Charlotte. Sharpshooter locked in on Charlotte. Riot Squad look like they're itching to get in and attack. They're letting tap out Charlotte. Charlotte gets to the rope. And the Lumberjacks pull her out. Naomi comes to Charlotte's rescue again. Carmella grabbed the briefcase, but Riot stopped her from cashing in. She grabbed it, was looking like she was getting ready to. By this point, by the way, Charlotte's inside. But Ruby Riott comes in and attacks her. Natty starts attacking Charlotte, and the Lumberjacks are attacking each other. Big moonsault to Natty and the Lumberjacks, but Natty kind of avoided it just narrowly. She throws Charlotte back into the post after avoiding it. Natty goes for the sharpshooter again, but it's reversed in the figure 8. Natty taps. Charlotte wins 3-1 on predictions, 10 out of 10. Pay-per-view's been pretty awesome so far. Clash of Champions last year was one of my favorite pay-per-views. Obviously, we got to see, I believe that was the pay-per-view where Sheamus and Cesaro won the tag titles. If I remember correctly, I think that was the pay-per-view when they won the tag titles, which I loved. So, yeah. Match from start to finish was honestly insane. The almost cash-in by Carmella, the fight between the Lumberjacks, everything was perfectly done. Natty's interview in the ring is asked what went wrong. She said she did nothing wrong and said Charlotte used her family name to cut corners through tears. Said she's given some of the best matches the division has ever seen. Honestly, I like Natty. I just think her gimmick is a little boring and it sucks a tad bit. She may have lost it just a bit. She left. I kind of feel bad. She is great in the ring. It's just I feel like the WWE doesn't want her as champ. It seems kind of like she's retiring too. That's been a rumor that's running around very recently since Sunday. It seems like there's a chance that she's retiring, which is sad because Natty's awesome. Backstage segment with the Shit Brothers saying that Ginger cannot be bothered with an interview. He's too busy prepping for the match. I think they said he was praying, meditating, some shit like that. They said that he's so confident he may not even need their help, but he said that we'd have to wait, watch, and see if they were there. Match number 5, men's 2-on-2 tag match, Breezango versus the Bludgeon Brothers. Predicted the Bludgeon Brothers. Breeze and Harper starting. Breeze immediately taken down. Rowan in goes right for Fandango. Breeze with a kick to Rowan. By the way, Fandango just dropped down. Fandango in, both of them trying to attack Rowan. Rowan saved himself from hitting the post. Harper dropped Breeze. Both of them took out Fandango. Breeze slammed face first to the apron. Harper in, tag move. Another, it's over. 3 count. Bludgeon Brothers win. 4-1 on prediction. 6 out of 10. It would be higher because honestly I love everyone that's in this match. But it's the same thing that happened when Nia started, when Braun started, and now when the Bludgeon Brothers are starting. Very short squash matches to people who, I mean, let's not say this in Braun's case because I don't know how long a match he could really put on. But with the Bludgeon Brothers and Nia, they could put on much longer matches, but they're refusing to have them put on longer matches. They go on their mic and talk about what the future holds, you know, like more bludgeoning and chaos and all that kind of shit, their usual shtick. Backstage segment with Owens and Zayn talking about how Shane likes to screw Kevin over. And again, I'm going to put it this way. Before I get in this match, because this match turned the way I look at this completely. I never really thought that Kevin was getting screwed over. I thought he was just being a little bit of a crybaby. I was on the side of Shane the past few months. But this match kind of changed that. Match number 6, men's 2-on-2 tag match. Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens versus Randy Orton and Shinsuke Nakamura. Special guest referees Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan. Predicted Owens and Zayn. Bonus prediction, Daniel Bryan counts the pin. Before the match even started, Sami got in Shane's face. Daniel's trying his best to be a good ref. Sami and Randy starting it. Shane starts to count in the corner to get Sami off of Randy. Very fast, by the way, I should mention. He goes to the corner very fast. Covered by Randy, both men go to count. Lots of confusion. Mainly because they're not really on the right time. They're like, it's like 1 and then 1, 2, 2, kind of like that. Sami and Randy in the corner again. Shane gets him out. Randy taking it to Sami. Nakamura and break on the rope. Sami has him in a headlock. Sami gets the rope and Daniel... yeah, that's right. Gets in, goes to count him off. Bryan counts for it. Owens in. Shane and Daniel get him out. Nakamura went to try and get Zayn, but he wasn't there. Owens with the advantage, again with the pinfall confusion. Orton in, taking it to Owens in the corner. Owens slammed down, more pinfall confusion. They say that they each have a side. Basically, the side of Owens and Zayn is Bryan's, and the side of Orton and Nakamura's is Shane's. You see the symbolism? Owens with a big super kick on Orton, 2 count, yells at Shane to count faster, even though it was a perfectly fine count. Zayn in, attacking Orton in the corner. Bryan gets him out of there, or off him, I meant. Off of him is what I meant to say. Owens with a cheap shot. Shane breaks him out of the corner. Chops to Orton. Orton fighting back. Owens in, taking Orton down to the mat. Zayn in. Zayn and Owens still in control. Owens starts chanting, yep. You know, because they're doing... I love those fucking idiots. Orton still being destroyed, but he slams Zayn on the top rope. Owens back in, keeping Orton from Nakamura. Nakamura taken down slightly. Senton, 2 count. Owens yells at Bryan to count. A lot of difficulties. Owens keeping Orton isolated. Zayn back in again, keeping Orton from Nakamura. Orton drops Zayn. Both men make tags, not take tags. Owens and Nakamura in. Nakamura takes Owens down. Strong kicks. Sorry about that, guys. Strong kicks to Owens. Powerful knees. Takes down Zayn. Knees to the midsection and face in the corner. Good vibrations. Big knee to the midsection for a 2 count. Shane went across the middle line just a bit. Owens fighting back, but big kick by Nakamura for another 2 count. Owens fights out of the reverse exploder. Triangle choke locked in on Owens. Nakamura's shoulders were down, so Bryan started counting because that's what you're supposed to do. If somebody's in a submission and their shoulders go down, even if they're the ones holding in the submission, you count. Leading to some ref fighting. Super kick for a 2 count. Zayn in, takes out Orton. Haluva kick gets avoided. Blue Thunder Bomb for a 2 count. Owens comes back in. Tag move on Nakamura. Orton breaks the cover. Attacks Owens. Zayn comes in and attacks Orton. Orton gets thrown out. Zayn gets in Shane's face. Senton to the knees of Nakamura. Both men get tagged. Orton drops Zayn. Zayn avoids the slam, but only momentarily. Zayn goes outside. Orton hung up on the top rope. Zayn up top, Orton drops him down. Daniel says that's not legal, and Orton goes up for a superplex. He hits it. Owens pulls him out and throws him into the steps. Shinsuke attacks Kevin. Sami helps Kevin. Daniel and Shane trying to get the legal men back up and into the ring. Nakamura still attacking Owens. By the way, I noticed during this entire thing there's no count. Like, Like, shouldn't you guys be counting? Like, this is still a match. There's still countouts. Table gets set up. Second table set up. Big splash to send Nakamura through the table. Still no one's counting. Shane checks on Nakamura, but not Owens, suspiciously. Orton with a power slam. Draping DDT to Zayn. Zayn trying to fight out, but to no avail. Owen gets ready to hit the RKO. Shane gets really pumped up for it. Way too much, you know. RKO to Sammy. Orton covers. Owens pushed Daniel onto him. Shane is going off on Daniel, blaming him for it. Orton looks pretty pissed as well. Looks like he's getting ready to RKO Daniel. Just a bit. RKO to Owens, as it looked like Orton may RKO. It's supposed to be Bryan. Not, yes, RKO. Orton is going, may RKO Orton. I was really tired, I guess. Roll up on Orton, reversals one by one, and one by Orton and one by Zayn. Roll up by Zayn. Shane stops the count after 2. Literally, he goes 1, 2, and just sits there. Again, literally, I went into this match like, he's never screwed them over. Watching this, he legit screwed them over. Like, come on. Roll up, more fighting between the refs. Orton stalling. RKO reverse to a roll up. Fast count by Bryan. Literally just went. Owens and Zayn win 5-1 on predictions. 11 out of 10. Match was awesome. I like the ending. In my opinion, Shane screwed himself on that one. Okay? He should have called it right down the middle, and he didn't. So Daniel brought it back on him. He's like, honestly, it was a way to get Shane back with the fast count. Literally. Shane should have realized that Owens pushed Bryan onto the pin, and he should not have stopped counting a legal pin that would have been a 3 count just because of a vendetta. And I went into this match not really agreeing with Owens and Zayn, but I came out of it agreeing with Owens and Zayn. You see how it works sometimes? I love the WWE. Literally, in one match, Shane turned heel, Owens and Zayn turned face. In one match, in the span of maybe 30 minutes, there was 3 turns. To be fair, Orton almost turned heel on Daniel Bryan, so that was kind of close. Match number 7, AJ Styles versus Jinder Mahal for the WWE Championship. Predicted AJ Styles on Talking Smack. After, it will be Charlotte, the Usos, and whoever wins the match. Here we go. Final match. Singh Bros are on the top turnbuckle, whispering in Jinder's ear. Lockup start. AJ gets sent in the corner twice. Mahal elbows Styles in the face. Jinder wants another lockup, but went to kick him. Styles going after his left leg. Continues to go after his left leg the entire match. Takes Jinder's leg out from under him. Slams him into the barricade. AJ trying to focus on his leg more. They go back in the ring. Jinder gets the rope, but Styles is destroying Jinder's leg. Jinder with a big chop to the throat. Jinder tosses Styles on the rope, bounced out to the floor off of it. Really hurt his ribs kind of. Mahal is still favoring his leg. Someone screamed, Jinder's on steroids. Couldn't agree more. Mahal tosses AJ into the barricade, ribs first. Mahal sends Styles in the exposed steel panel, going over into the timekeeper's area onto some steel steps. Jinder trying to brutalize AJ. Jinder throws AJ back in. Jinder focusing on the ribs. Styles getting brutalized by Jinder, thrown out of the ring and slamming AJ down ribs first onto the announce table. Jinder gets AJ in a crossface, continuing to try and damage his ribs. Jinder continuing to attack the ribs. He better not fucking win. I swear to God, I will be done with WWE. Body scissors on AJ. AJ trying to fight out as much as he can. AJ going after Jinder's leg again, trying as hard as he can to fight through the rib pain. Styles sent rib first into the turnbuckle by Mahal. Mahal still trying to focus on the ribs. Abdominal stretch locked in. AJ slapping. Jinder slapping AJ's ribs. Or somebody slapping somebody's ribs as he tries to fight out of it. Shoulder tackles to AJ. Singhs have yet to get involved, surprisingly. Styles honestly isn't looking very good right now. Mahal can actually win a match himself, apparently. Or so I thought. Drop kick to Mahal while he went to dive from the second rope. Singh's trying to get involved. Kicks to Mahal's midsection. Forearm smash to Mahal. Phenomenal forearm reverse, sending AJ's ribs to the rope. Mahal with a big gutbuster for a 2 count. Mahal still focusing on the ribs, limping slightly on his leg. Big right to Styles up top. Another big right. Superplex reverse, but Jinder catches him. Electric chair drop by Styles. Wait, by Styles? It should have been on Styles. I don't know. Styles getting some momentum, but stopped by knee to the midsection. Gets more. Forearm to Jinder. Splash to Jinder. Styles tries to pull Mahal up for the neck breaker. He couldn't. Jinder off the ropes. Uses his own momentum to hit the neck breaker. Styles class set up, but Mahal reverses and starts attacking his ribs in the corner. Styles slammed down really, really hard, and Jinder gets a 2 count. AJ reverses a suplex. Styles hits 1 and gets a 2 count. Mahal in control. Big drop on Styles. 2 count. Mahal sets up for the Colossus. AJ hits a Pele kick. Styles class again reversed. AJ thrown down hard. Styles kicks out after a big move again. Styles top turnbuckle Pele kick. Mahal thrown down by Styles. AJ collapsed. 450 splash hit. The Sings try to drag Mahal out, but AJ stops them and goes out and takes them both out. I believe he took them both out with a Styles clash, but I could be wrong. Mahal caught by Styles. Phenomenal forearm miss. Knee to the back of the head. Colossus 2 count. Mahal goes for the Styles clash. AJ reverses, calf crusher locked in. Jinder can't get anywhere. AJ keeping it locked in tight. Jinder almost makes it, but AJ rolls back. Jinder taps. Thank the Lord, baby Jesus. AJ Styles is still the WWE champion going into 2018. AJ wins 6-1 on predictions, 10 out of 10. Would have been higher, but Jinder almost won just a few too many times. But oh my god, I'm so happy AJ won. Like, I was like, okay. We had Jinder as champion once. That was enough, WWE. Do not put it on him again. And it was fantastic to see him lose, because it's always fun to watch Jinder Mahal lose. Because guess what? No matter how big and beefy he looks, no matter how long he held the title for, he will always be, and always has been, a jobber. I hope you guys enjoyed the Clash Champions 2017 review and reactions. Honestly, the pay-per-view as a whole was fantastic. I went 6-1 on predictions, which is probably the best I've had in the entirety of this year. So I honestly can't wait for the next pay-per-view, and obviously I cannot wait for the Royal Rumble. I will see you guys next time. Stay golden. Peace.